Welcome to Simply Talking Aviation with Leo
and Charlie. As this is our first episode, we will start by doing an introduction to ourselves before going on to the latest aviation news. I'll start. Hello, my name is Charlie. You might also know me as uk.charlie.aviation. You can find me with that username on TikTok, YouTube and Instagram. I am an Ave geek that lives in Devon, UK. My local airport is Exeter, GTE. However, I go on holiday with my family most school breaks and stay at Heathrow, Gatwick, Luton, Stansted and sometimes even London City. I just flew back from Iceland, full videos on YouTube. I met Leo when we were both spotting in a prime spotting location, Renaissance Heathrow Hotel. I own a Canon PowerShot SX720 camera, which is small but powerful. My favourite aircraft is the A380, which is of course my favourite wide body is the A380, and my favourite narrow body is the A220. I'll hand you over to Leo.
Hello, I'm Leo. You might know me on YouTube as V1 Rotate or on Instagram as the V1 Rotate. Yes, I live in Berlin, so my local airport is Berlin-Brandenburg. The biggest aircraft that lands in Berlin every day is a 787-9 Dreamliner from Qatar Airways. My favourite aircraft is the 380 and my favourite narrow body is the A220. My camera is the Canon 650 Delta and my favourite airport is London Heathrow. My favourite airlines are Emirates, Etihad, Qantas and British Airways. So now let's get into the news. Let's start with you, Charlie.
As the first topic of the podcast, I would like to talk about the Airbus versus Boeing battle and how the drama continued in March. Airbus beat Boeing in aircraft deliveries and delivered twice as many aircraft than Boeing did in March. One of the main reasons is the flop with the 737 MAX orders, which I will come to later. In the first quarter, Airbus delivered 142 aircraft. Of these, 54 were A320neos, 62 were A321neos, 11 A320-300s, 1 A220-100, 7 A330s and 7 A350s. It was the following airlines: Delta, Wizz Air, British Airways, Condor, Indigo, Cebu Pacific, Vistara, Turkish Airlines and flyers that used Airbus. Boeing delivered 130 aircraft in the same period last year, however representing a 36% decline this year. Despite the huge 737 MAX mess, this was the most delivered aircraft in the 3 months, totaling 67 deliveries. The remaining planes were wide bodies comprising 3 767s and 13 Dreamliners. Give you the honours to talk about your first topic now, Leo.
Thank you, Charlie. That was a very interesting segment. And I've got also a very interesting segment about Boeing and their safety. So there are recent whistleblower reports that a US Senate subcommittee will hold a hearing about safety at Boeing. On April 9th, Blumenthal and Johnson stated, "We write to request Boeing's immediate cooperation with the subcommittee's review of these troubling allegations and Boeing's culture of safety in light of recent incidents. Concerns regarding Boeing 777 and Boeing 787 aircraft." The two permanent members subcommittee on investigations wrote to Calhoun that the subcommittee got information about safety concerns in Boeing 777 and Boeing 787 aircraft assembly lines. According to the two members, the whistleblower is currently a Boeing quality engineer, and he was saying that in 2021 and 2022, they identified and reported issues with the assembly lines of Boeing 787s. What do you think of that, Charlie?
It's not good for Boeing. Airbus will be happy though.
Yes, it's really not good for Boeing, and there are also concerns about the Boeing 777. The same whistleblower told Boeing's management about potential manufacturing concerns about the Boeing 777. Sorry. They found misalignments between parts in at least 400 Boeing 777 aircraft. That's really concerning. Now let's continue with your next topic, Charlie.
The second topic we'll be discussing with you is the issue Southwest Airlines 737 MAX. Southwest is only expecting 20 aircraft despite ordering 46. This is less than half of what the airline was planning for. Southwest Airlines says they are dependent on Boeing as the sole manufacturer of the company's aircraft. if the MAX aircraft were to become unavailable for the company's operations, or if the company were to experience prolonged delays of the MAX aircraft, the company's business plans, strategies, and results of operations could be materially and adversely affected. Boeing informed Southwest Airlines that they should expect 46 737 MAX 8 aircraft during the year and no 737 MAX 7s. Southwest Airlines' previous expectations was to receive 79 Boeing 737 MAX aircraft, 21 MAX 7s and 58 MAX 8s. As Boeing continues to deal with the fallout of the Alaska Airlines incident, its delivery numbers are going down. I'll hand you over to your next topic now, Leo.
Thanks, Charlie. That was also very interesting. And now let's talk about the European aviation sector, because Ryanair has launched 108 new routes between March 31st and April 4th. Competitors Wizz and EasyJet launched 10 and 8 and 18 routes respectively. Ryanair began its first intra-African route this week. 94% of the 108 routes launched were new routes. These 108 routes serve 23 countries. Croatia, Italy, the UK, Spain and Morocco have the most routes. Sarajevo, Sierra Juliet Juliet, Ewa Chidia, Echo Romeo Hotel, sorry about the pronunciation, and Norwich, November Whiskey India are new airports in Ryanair's network. Ryanair has 14 aircraft based in Morocco at these following airports: Marrakesh, Fez, Agadir, Tangier. The first flight was from Marrakesh to Odia on March 31st. What are your experiences when flying Ryanair, Charlie?
I actually flew with Ryanair to Fez and out of Tangier, but that was quite a while ago, so it wasn't intercontinental African flights.
Okay, that's interesting. I also fly Ryanair quite a lot, but now let's go back to the American aviation sector, because we're gonna talk together about Delta's new beautiful A350-900 special livery called Team USA. So, what do you think about that livery, Charlie?
I think it's a beautiful livery.
Yes, I also personally love it. So the A350-900 was registered Foxtrot Whiskey Zulu Golf uniform had its first flight on April 10th, departing at 10:17 a.m. and landing again at Airbus's Toulouse-Blagnac Airport at 1:31 p.m.
And they made this special livery in addition to the one they already own on an Airbus A330neo, which I believe we've both seen at London Heathrow.
And yes, so thank you for listening or watching our podcast, and we see you next week. Thank you very much, and bye.
Bye.